The Healing Room, where we identify trauma, setbacks, and delays, release them so we are no longer held back by pain, anger, bitterness, or low self esteem. When entering the healing room, we come with expectations for our healing journey to begin, where we cleanse our spirits, energies, and affirm who we are. Also, learn how to love ourselves holistically. All are welcome and no one is judged. Welcome to the healing room where we identify trauma and start our process and journey into our healing. We give thanks for today and we thank each and every one of you for being here. We thank the divine creator for affording us this opportunity and this space to come where we can start our healing journey. And so today, our healing room is all about healing from the trauma of miscarriage. Healing from the trauma of miscarriage. So I welcome you once again to the healing room. At this time, we take a 5-minute meditation. We go into a 5-minute meditation. Why do we go into meditation? So we can settle ourselves, so we can now begin to reflect and start to identify our trauma so our healing can begin. How do we meditate? We breathe in through our nose to the count of 4, hold it for the count of 4, and breathe out for the count of 4. So we breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through our mouth, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in once again, hold, release. Breathe in, hold, and release. And we do that for 5 minutes, giving ourselves the opportunity to calm down from any nervousness or anxiety or anything that we may be feeling that will tense us up to be able to identify our trauma. Breathe in, Our last minute. Breathe in through our nose. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through our mouth. Hold. Breathe out through our mouths. 2, 3, 4. Last minute. Excellent. 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 Last breath. Breathe in through our nose. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through our mouths. Very good, very good. Now we are in a part where as we identify our trauma, or this is where you can do some journaling. That's why I asked that you get a pen and paper to write. So we're going to identify our trauma. Now, dealing with the trauma of miscarriage, first and foremost, we identifying when we found out that we conceived, the joy that we felt, the excitement, the anticipation, and all that stuff. So we start with the positive of the joy of becoming a new parent or a second time parent, whichever stage you are at, but just identifying that that thought, that feeling of becoming a parent. And we center ourselves and we're grateful for that opportunity for our wombs to be able to conceive. Now, the trauma of it going from that excitement, that joy, that anticipation, to finding out about that child no longer being there. The fear of what we feel that was happening with our bodies. Let's identify that fear. We're identifying that fear and we want to be able to release it. We're identifying the anxiety that we may have experienced after the fear had kicked in, and the notion of what is transpiring with our body. The other thing that you're going to identify with the trauma of a miscarriage is you're going to identify your feelings of failure. As if you failed yourself, you have failed your spouse, you have failed your significant other. That feeling of failure, we're identifying it and we're pointing it out because we want to release all of these traumas that is plaguing us through the trauma of a miscarriage. The other feeling you want to express or identify is that feeling of depression and not wanting to see anybody, not wanting to talk to anybody, not wanting to go out, not wanting your spouse to touch you or hold you or comfort you. That feeling of depression and isolation. Re-identifying these traumas because we need to let it go. Let it go. let it go. So we're taking this time to release the fear, release the anxiety, release the feeling of failure, release depression. And the other thing we want to release is guilt, feeling guilty as if it was something that we have done, we could have done, we should have done, that we have prevented or stopped. But destiny, we have no control over. So we release that spirit of guilt. Release it. Let it go. Let it go. Yes. Let it go. The feeling of fear, anxiety, failure, depression, and guilt all come attached to the trauma of a miscarriage. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to do a house cleansing. And we talk about a house cleansing that's mind, body, and spirit, because healing is holistic. It is not just spiritual, it's not just physical, but it is holistic. So with the house cleansing, I have something that I wrote here. I'm going to read it 2 times into your hearing. Yes, house cleansing. I'm going to read it 2 times in your hearing, twice in your hearing. And as I read it into your hearing, you can hold on to these words and release at the same time. It's all about getting rid of fear, failure, these feelings, anxiety, depression, and guilt. House cleaning. I dismantle and dismiss all feelings of incompletion, failure, depression, anxiety, fear, and guilt. I release myself from blaming myself. I take back my ability to try again. I take back my joy, love, excitement that comes with expecting to give birth. I walk in the fullness of who I am because I am who the I am say that I am. I'm going to read it one more time. I dismantle and dismissed all feelings of incompletion, failure, depression, anxiety, fear, and guilt. I release myself from blaming myself. I take back my ability to try again. I take back my joy, love, excitement that comes with the expectation, with expecting to give birth. I walk in the fullness of who I am because I am who the I am say that I am. Yes, you are who the I am say that you are. We take back our joy, love, excitement that comes with the expecting to give birth. Yes, we take it back. We no longer operate in fear. We no longer operate as a failure. We no longer operate in depression or anxiety or guilt. But we are whole. we now go to our affirmation. We go to our affirmation. I will repeat each affirmation 3 times. Yes, I will repeat each affirmation 3 times. I am stronger than I give myself credit for. I am stronger than I give myself credit for. I am stronger than I give myself credit for. I am an overcomer. I am an overcomer. I am an overcomer. I am resilient. I am resilient. I am resilient. I am more than a conqueror. I am more than a conqueror. I am more than a conqueror. I am victorious. I am victorious. I am victorious. I am emotionally balanced. I am emotionally balanced. I am emotionally balanced. I am completely and totally healed. I am completely and totally healed. I am completely and totally healed. I am free from guilt. I am free from guilt. I am free from guilt. And as we continue in our healing, you can add to your affirmation. As you continue on this journey, you can add to this affirmation and continue to make it personal, because we are overcomers, and we have conquered this trauma of miscarriage, and we will try again. Yes. Words of encouragement. Be gentle with yourself. Healing is a process and a journey. Let me say that one more time. Be gentle with yourself. Healing is a process and a journey. And so sometimes when we go through various traumas, especially trauma, let me talk about trauma of miscarriage. It is the hardest thing for especially a woman to go through. But sometimes we don't even look at it through the lens of a man also, in their excitement, their anticipation to become a father. So as women, we must also be gentle with our spouses, and as men, they must be also considerate of the condition of their spouse's body and mind, and what they're going through at the same time too. So we must be considerate of each other. Balance. We must be considerate of each other. So I just want to encourage each and every one of us as we continue on this healing journey from the trauma of miscarriage, to know that it's a process and it is a journey at the same time too. And in my closing remarks, I just want us to be gentle with reconnecting with your trauma. Be gentle with reconnecting with the trauma. Do not take time, I should say. Take time and allow each step to bring you closer to the complete healing and to bring you closer to wholeness. Because it is important. It is important for you to be gentle with reconnecting with your trauma and take your time and allow each step to bring you closer to the healing and your wholeness that you need.